I now know what a soapland is. Fujimoto, please, no! What's up, guys? I'm Hansel here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 166 of Chainsaw Man, which is known as Rain. Can I say that word? Be awful with an R in between removal. And thank you for clarifying what that was. Now I'm just scared. But let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. You know, you learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. And you know, some things I feel like I shouldn't have learned. Nah. You know, educational. Just could get more cultural. You know, let's not even address, well, we're gonna have to address it this chapter, so let's just keep going. Let's see. On a top-notch place. You'll get a happy ending there. Katana Man, you own businesses? Own? What did you... I feel like every single chapter I learn more about this man. And like half of me is like, wow, cool. Further world building and character development for a character who got like what? Maybe 10 chapters of screen time in the original manga and was mainly used for like a joke, or at least not original manga, like in part 1. But like, now I'm genuinely like, why do you own that? How did you own that? How old are you? Like, once again, I don't actually understand. Do we even have confirmed age for like half the hybrids? Because like, legally speaking, like they're all kind of immortal, right? So like, does Katana Man just have fat stacks? Oh shoot! But like, does he? Like, how many stacks you got? Like, golly, you own? And it's a top notch. Well, obviously, of all places to be top notch, but still, like, it's a top notch place. Like, I have so many questions. But let's see. Gross. Could you not? That's the last thing on Denji's mind right now, right? Oh, awesome. It may have been. It may have been. But now that the opportunity's been presented, I'm sorry, little one. It may be the only thing on his mind now. Let's see. Yeah, he's thinking of... Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I've been down bad in my life before. I have been. Atrociously down bad. But in particular, it's always been for like someone specifically, and even then, they didn't like override everything. They would cause like a glitch in the system. But you know what? Maybe this is just a glitch in the system. Maybe this is just Denji like thinking about it real hard. But like, imagine being down bad for a concept. I mean, I guess you know some people are. Some people like I can't knock it. Like some people like shoot, I'm addicted to sugar. Like, I don't know, sugar. I just love sugar. Like, legitimately, I don't know. I like eating sweet foods, like cinnamon rolls, cake. Well, I'm not as much as a honey bun guy as I used to be. I also used to love Danishes, like Danishes were my original cinnamon rolls. Then I love cornbread with honey. Like, I don't know. I like sweet stuff with sweet tea. Delicious. But like, would it ever override it? Like, I'm trying to think. If I was put in a situation even half as bad as Denji's right now, right? Like, he's realizing the whole world's against him. The world itself is falling apart. Everything that he knows and loves, aka Nayuta, is currently completely MIA. Could be an untold amount of danger, and could be hypothetically captured, on the verge of being like, all the things. You could offer me the most gargantuan and delicious cinnamon roll on this planet, with the finest, tallest glass of milk possible. And I could have been starved for 3 days. Okay, maybe not if I'm starved for 3 days. But like, I could be starved for 3 days. I'm not sure if my brain would just glitch out like this. Like, dog. Is it really? Like, maybe it is just that deep. Maybe it is just that deep. I just don't get it. That's entirely possible. Let's see. You don't need to look... Don't you need to look for Nayuta? You need to eat and get your energy up for the search, don't you? I've never seen a man in such mental distress. That's sad though, isn't it? Like, but you know what? Like, I can't blame Denji. Like, look, I was lucky enough to grow in, like, a functioning family home. Denji has nothing. Like he legit, like, last chapter was all talking about how Denji, like, he came from nothing, grew up into nothing, and then the moment he had something, that was taken away from him in the most visceral way possible by the one person he first trusted. And it's not like Aki was raising him properly. He just saw Denji as a fellow near adult. It's not like Power was raising him. Power's more mature than Denji, and it's not like Makima was raising him either. Like, the closest thing to a father figure that Denji's had is Kishibe. And Kishibe was barely around too, so like I can't even blame Denji because technically he's basically running off instinct. If you like break Denji down, like obviously he has some societal and life experience, he knows his way around certain things, but like in Denji's mind, like there's not a single thought in there because why would there be? It's not like he has. It's not like he was raised with any sort of decorum or any sort of logic or any sort of societal standard. So you know what? Being controlled by one's instincts in Denji's particular situation, I guess that ain't too surprising. But let's see. What's going on? Now that he mentions it. Denji, why? You know, fine. Now that he mentions it, I haven't boxed my beater in a minute now. There's no... Excuse me? You know, do I feel this depressed? Because I haven't messed with the joystick in a while? Could that be part of it? Like, physically, like, scientifically speaking. Maybe. If you're like I guess it goes like once again back to the idea of like addiction. Like notably, I'm not a doctor, not a psychologist, nothing. I have a degree. I got my master's in completely different subject. Nowhere near. I haven't taken a biology class in like, oh sweet mother of mercy, it's been a long time. Golly, it's been a long time. But like I still straight up have not done anything in the biological field at all. But I do remember learning sometime in the past, like if you're addicted to something, it literally rewires your brain. Like your brain is like hard chasing it at all times. Like it's hard to break. Like hey, once again, go back to the stuff. I'm trying to lose weight for a minute now. Gotta start food just too good though. So like my brain's literally wired a certain way. So I guess Denji, considering that's like a form of release for him, he's so locked in on it. And it's like it's not his fault. Like maybe scientifically that is, because it's like I guess it'd be like going through withdrawals. I guess like if you're like addicted to any sort of substances, like if you don't have that substance for a while, unless you're like actively in rehab or like getting actively treated with it and getting like actual proper therapy for stuff like that, which obviously Denji isn't, you're gonna like keep rewiring back. You're gonna keep going back. That's why it's hard to break addiction patterns alone. You need to like rigidity. What English? What is the word I'm looking for? You need structure. You need help. You need external forces to really help you rewire your rewired brain. So maybe he's not too far off the mark. Let's see. What the heck? We're all worried about you, and we're trying to save you. How can you think about that right now? It's the same thing as getting hungry or sleepy. That's how it is for guys, right, dudes? No support. Because like why would like even if they did agree, why would you admit that? Like under what circumstances would you tell somebody? Yeah, you're right. You spitting right now, chainsaw. Like why? No, you wouldn't do that. Well, let's see. You despicable, shameless pig! Aren't you worried about Nayuta? Yeah. Of course I am. It's just physically, you know, it's better to take care of, you know, the drive first for like science reasons. Yeah, that's a shame. Denji, my dog, you can't. Oh! Well, so much for that. God, is it burnt? It burnt down. This is Sideburns. B.R. Awful? Huh! Look, totally burned down. Where your income coming in from now, Katana Man? Let's see. And now it's raining. Fantastic. Let's just go get something to eat. I don't even care what anymore. Oh! Time to get sushi. Let's see. Oh, man, it's not just rain. It's a downpour. Oh, shoot. You good, bruh? You go live in the street? What? Actually, I'm lined up with Asa right here. What's going on? We were just vibing. Let's see. Why? Why can't I keep my priorities straight? My pets are gone. Nayuta's missing. I'm trying to go to a BR Othel. I want to be Chainsaw Man for the praise and acknowledgement. What a load of garbage. Is he actually like going to the next digress right now? The truth is, all I really wanted was for the ladies to be all over me. So I can... I mean, I guess. I suppose. I suppose. I guess. Yeah, I guess he's not. Like, you know what? We'll take whatever Denji introspection we can get. It may not be the most, but it sure ain't the least. Let's go with it. So I have tons and tons of it. I'm always thinking with my meat. Like, you know, the sad thing is I can't say he's wrong. Like, he ain't lying for over. Like, all it took was a mention. And, like, a mention from what was once one of his worst enemies. Like, yeah, you're pretty down bad, Denji. You're pretty down bad. And I've seen down bad people before. Dawn. You're getting laughed at by one of Kobeni's siblings, bro. That's how you know you're in the trenches. It's not funny. I mean, kinda. It's all my meat's fault. I can't fight it. It ruins everything around me. No. I cannot. It'll be like 10 years when this gets animated. But I cannot wait to hear Denji's voice actor in both sub and dub go off on this one. This is gonna be a crazy thing to hear. But let's see. It ruins everything around me. But you know what? I'll take it. This guy's not so. I'll take it because, in a way, not even in a way, this is Denji directly admitting and acknowledging the fact that he's controlled by his urges, by his desires, in the moment, no matter what. Whether it was the desire to be Chainsaw Man, the desire for food, the desire for hunger, the desire for connection, no matter what. Denji is now admitting he's not the kind of guy to think long term. He's not the kind of guy to plan, to look for assistance, to help. He's not the kind of guy to think in the broad scheme. He's always doing what his body tells him, whether it be the lower body, the upper body, the heart, the mind, everything. He's very reactionary. He's very rarely proactive. And in a sense, while this is coming out in the most Denji way possible, him simply acknowledging that, and him realizing that, and knowing and acknowledging it as a problem, even if he is blaming it all on his biological functions, which, you gotta start somewhere, that's still, ironically enough, character development. That's still progression. The idea that one can recognize, it takes a lot to recognize your own flaws. Heck, I can barely recognize my own flaws, and I'm fully functioning, well, not fully functioning, I think legally speaking, I'm fully functioning. I'm employed. But, like, I'm an adult, and I even still struggle to recognize my own flaws. I know people older than me, people younger than me, people my same age, that all have flaws, some of which that are obvious, some of which that are subtle, that we just don't recognize. Heck, I have many that I try to recognize and try to work on, but still, just like Denji, I probably need structure. I probably need help to go with something like that. So yeah, is this the most immature way and a really funny, dramatized manga way to do this? Yeah, absolutely. But still, he's acknowledging it, and honestly, that's important. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It's not an easy process to recognize oneself, recognize the problems that exist within oneself, and then make the work and take the effort and the time and the focus and everything it would take to better oneself. It's not easy. It's a complicated process. And a thing about humans is that even if we learn a lesson, we can be very, very foolish and simply repeat history all over again. You can see this in every aspect of life, from education to interpersonal relationships to oneself. There are a lot of things where people will just regress. And Denji, unfortunately, he's stuck in a cycle where he can't really find help, at least not from people who genuinely care about him. I mean, like, this squad right here. I mean, maybe the only person who genuinely cares about him is Asa. And even then, that's dependent on stuff. So, yeah, I can understand. He's doing it in a Denji way, but he's acknowledging his weaknesses, and in his own way, I'm maybe not trying to overcome them, but at least he's acknowledging them. Let's see. Oh, Yoru took the controller back? Let's see. Your Schmeat's the problem. Fine then. Oh wait, I was kidding! Then I'll cut it off for you. Come with me. This is the exact reason I stopped reviewing Chainsaw. It's so hard to review around Chainsaw. I swear, Fujimoto. I swear. It's to be okay. We're at the end. Gosh, I swear, Fujimoto. If some freaky deaky stuff happens next chapter, editing me is gonna have a nightmare. It's gonna be. I'm still trying because I want to review Chainsaw Man. I really do. I felt bad for dropping off of it, but it got funky. If you notice the time between where I stopped reviewing Chainsaw Man and where I picked it up, I literally waited. Because there was so much stuff, and I was like, editing me can't handle it. The channel can't handle it. So please, Fujimoto, don't get freaky with it. But overall, strange to say, considering the context and contents of this chapter, but a W chapter might be. Like, it's weird. It's weird to call this one a W chapter, at least just based on what the text itself is actually saying. But at least based on the subtext, at least based on my interpretation of like Denji acknowledging and attempting to overcome his weaknesses, based on Denji's rationalization and then realizing that his rationalization is meaningless, like all that, I think is actually good character writing. So it's Denji character writing, but it's good character writing for Denji. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I highly doubt they're actually gonna go tree chopping next chapter, but who knows? Like, we'll see. We know he can survive without it. Yeah, he was put back together and alive just fine after they chopped everything up. So maybe he's just going to go without it. So we shall see what we shall see. However, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave tree chopping. Oh yeah, leave tree chopping. Like tree chopping in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 monthly. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include the live reactions, every other series I review, free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron and $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any support at all. It is always appreciated. But now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dago the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Recliner Plays, Greyhound, Atkins Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, Paris Arnold, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons, Steron, Sean, Sammy, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 patrons, Autumn Mornings Lazo and Fine. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha and Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Metal Solid Crisis, Joaquin Munoz, and Joaquin Munoz, along with Idemokami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.